Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Uh, and this is another edition of Dresden Files. I don't have the logo up yet. We actually do have a name for this campaign now, Paranormal Albany. And I'm going to thank Aaron, who plays Roger Brown, for the name. I will get the logo up before next week. This chapter of this game is called The Long Arm of the Seven Laws. And for those who don't know Dresden, or the Dresden universe that well, the seven laws are the seven laws of magic. At some point, I can go through the list, or you could Google it. But the essential part of it, they're the essential rules of magic, one of which is the most important, is thou shalt not use magic to kill. These laws are enforced by somebody named by a group called the Wardens, or they're enforced by the White Council, and their enforcement arm, their police, as it were, are called the Wardens. Now, last week, a warden showed up at Nazir's bookstore and started asking all sorts of questions that she had a little trouble answering. Roger showed up with some papers that he was trying to get her to sign. That didn't work out that well. And I believe we left them with Ava just had a revelation, which we'll go into when we switch to their story. But first, we go to Remedies, where Scarlet, well, Scarlet's not at Remedies yet, but Scarlet had been given a case to consult on at the hospital of someone who had a malady that medicine could not explain. So she was called to consult. After a little bit of memory raking, she remembered that Hugo could help her with it, and she called him in. And he did some potion work. As usual, he spilled a little bit of it on himself. But he found out enough, and he went back to his place, and has just finished. And as we ended the stream last time, he had just figured out what he felt was going on. So I will now leave it to Hugo.
Okay, so after confirming the results, Hugo would go pick up his rotary phone and give a ring to Scarlet.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
I need some help out here.
I will not dial the phone just yet, and I will go to the front.
It's the temporary person you hired to manage the part of the store that you thought you had pawned off on somebody else, but you're kind of stuck with it. Sir, I'm not sure if I sold the right substance to somebody.
Anything that's potentially illegal to be sold to customers. What did you sell? Let's start with what did you sell?
Well, let's see. It was someone wanted a tea, a relaxing tea. And they complained that this wasn't strong enough to relax them. So I walked into the back of your area and grabbed. You had it labeled as calming, a vial of it, and I just told them to add it to their tea.
Hugo's going through a little bit of a range of emotions on the face, trying to, not greatly, but trying to suppress some. I know my partner would have told you that my area is off limits.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. He really didn't tell me much, but I got this person on the phone, and they here.
This is Hugo Mitchell.
Hi.
Is this the person who took the calming additive?
Yeah.
How much did you take?
Oh,
The whole thing?
yeah.
Really? Phone receiver, forehead. Like, not enough to carry this out there, just nah.
You hear Kassir's voice in the back of your head. I told you it was a drug lab.
I gotta go to
how
work.
You're not gonna be able to make it today. How long ago did you take it?
Lunch.
I forget, what time of day is it again?
I'm gonna say it's just after lunch.
Okay. Hugo would have would have an idea, would know what he's got in his lab. He literally would know what he's got there. I would put my hand on the phone. Do we have this person's address on file? Because we get that when we sell stuff.
Yeah. We're supposed to get that, sir.
Unpaid interns.
Hey, nobody works at my shop for exposure. This is not an exposure shop. Can you give me your address? I can come check you out and help you out.
Eight. Pratt.
8 Pratt Street or Pratt Road?
Street.
Okay. Is this a house or apartment?
House.
Okay. I will turn to my, can you find me 8 Pratt Street and print off directions for me, please? Computer's over there.
He goes over to it. Prints off.
All right. I want you to hang up the phone, go lie in bed. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
You hear a thud.
Hang up the phone, take the prayer directions. You get a full day's pay. We're closing the shop for the rest of the day. Flip a sign, throw a note up saying, sorry, there was an emergency. Shop is closed for today. Go into the back. Double check how much of that was left. And be like, I know exactly how much. I was like, all right, grab the ingredients I need to counteract. Then call Scarlet.
Okay. Go ahead and give me give me a knowledge.
Acknowledgement.
Yep. Knowledge, no,
Uh,
and you can add your potions into it.
yeah. So. Okay. Alright. Clear the dice. Knowledge. General, no. Potion. Looks like I got a 10, which I believe is enough to beat your 9.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Not a problem. You can toss together something.
Alright. But I will call Scarlet.
Okay.
Scarlet, two things. One, can you please meet me at 8 Pratt Street? There's somebody who was given the wrong ingredient from my shop, and they're heavily, heavily sedated. I have something to counteract that, but I would like to double check them medically to make sure it didn't do anything worse to them.
Okay.
Second, I know what's going on with what we discussed earlier, and I can tell you more when we're there.
Okay. With what you know about the patient, is it safe for me to leave the patient?
As safe as it can be until we can get to the source,
Okay.
because it is not modern medicine curable.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
It is more modern magical.
I'll grab my doctor's kit and I'll head that way.
Okay, see you soon. All right, so after I got the thing whipped up, the phone call completed, ushering out Steve. We're calling him Steve now.
Okay.
And I will head out to the customer of Comaville.
Okay. You get to the. You get there. Not a big deal to find the place, and it's actually kind of easy to find which door, because it's the one which has the half draped unconscious body out of it.
Cool. Scarlet there just yet?
Yes, she would have beat you.
Okay. So I also Teco was like, yeah.
Yeah. Scarlet, you pull up and there's somebody half out of his door lying on, like, that kind of I've heard it described as Irish yoga,
Okay.
in which somebody can find that they can take whatever shape that they need when they pass out. That's what it looks like. He's literally his body is like draped over down the steps.
Okay. My need to take care of the innocent. I'm just going to get out of the car, grab my bag, and run over there.
Okay.
And, hey, are you awake? Hey, and I'm slapping their face.
Okay.
Buddy.
Go ahead and give me. Give me a roll. Wow. Okay. And we're starting off strong here, folks.
Okay, is it one of those nights again?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was like, do you see this face?
Yeah. Okay, so you can go ahead.
Dear.
You can go ahead and add perceive,
Practice.
mental, and your doctor.
So
Hey.
perceive my third eye.
No, it would be your. Well, it's up to you. If you look at it from magical, or you're looking to evaluate him as a doctor.
I'm going to go with the doctor first.
Okay. Go ahead and.
So mental, and then practice medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wait. Ignore that because I rolled one too many dice. Okay. I will re-roll it.
You only got. I only saw 3 die.
Aren't I just supposed to have 3 dice?
No, it'd
Or
be
2 dice?
mental, perceive.
I don't know.
Oh,
and her doctor died.
Notice.
Notice.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
Yep. No, my bad.
So it's just 3 still.
It's just
Mental?
3.
Okay. Sorry.
Not a whole lot better.
No.
Okay. He's just asleep from everything you can tell, but your senses kind of flare up, and that one gives you a D6 complication of hunger, because he started bleeding.
Oh. Can I use my third eye now?
Yep, you can go ahead and do the same thing and use third eye, but I got to re-roll it
That's fine.
because
Don't forget you got a plot point.
yes, and
Pardon?
you get another plot point because I
Oh, right.
gave you a complication.
Thank you.
That is a
Okay.
okay. You don't see anything happening to him on a magical spectrum. He's just, really sleeping soundly and fell asleep in a bad spot.
Okay.
Okay, you get there. And you can see Scarlet tending to him.
Oh god. I'm just to myself as I pull up and park and all right, get out, grab my bag, walk over to Charlotte's like he's just passed out, right? He's just unconscious. Like
Yeah.
nothing else? Okay.
But I'm going to back up over here. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, okay. I will help lift this guy up and take him inside to find his bedroom and lay him in his bed.
Okay, give me a he's not
He's not light.
Yeah, he's not light. What's your physical rating?
D8.
D8? Oh, okay.
And I got D6 in labor. I figure that would be the most applicable for just moving something heavy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna hand wave it then. Okay, you can haul him in.
I mean, I'm not exactly picking him up, carrying him over like I'm gonna power slam him or nothing. I'm doing the safe drag up back to
Scarlet can help you.
You said you were stepping away because you had the thing.
Yes. Just
So-
let you know.
Yeah.
If you're tired.
If I thought I needed help, I would not be afraid to ask for it. That's why I called you. It's this guy took something from my shop he shouldn't have. Could you medically check him out? So, all right, I'll get him into his bed.
Okay.
I will mix him up, or I'll finish the mixing of the counter agent. I know he's going to still have to sleep this off, but I'm going to make sure it's not a Rip Van Winkle sleep it off moment. Just
Okay.
he gets a really good night's sleep, he'll wake up in the morning kind of thing.
Okay. Go ahead and I'm rolling the difficulty. Okay. Scarlet, do
Yeah.
you want to give me the plot point back and get rid of your complication?
I don't.
Okay. Okay.
I'd like to give you a plot point to step down a complication.
That is.
I've
That
no-
you could,
I've noticed as a D8, I'd like to step it down to a D6. I don't want to get rid of it.
that you can do. What's the complication?
Noticed.
Okay.
Just last week after mixing up the potion, I had D8 noticed and D6 connection. So I
Okay.
just want to drop them to both be a D6.
Yep.
All right. So then we go with a little bit of that mental, a little bit of that focus practitioner potions, a little bit of that magic. So D10. You know what? I'm going to spend another plot point because I want to make sure I do this right. So I'm going to step that up to a D12. So 2D10, 2D8, and a D12. Or sorry, a D10, a D8, and a D12. I just want to make sure. I'm glad I did, just because I feel like my luck would not have been that good otherwise.
That's a big damn hero die.
Yep. You get.
It is a big damn hero die, so I will take a D8 because I actually don't actually have any hero dice.
Yep. You have a big damn hero die. Okay. You're as you're getting him settled. I'm going to bounce back to. Go ahead.
One thing I just want to tack on to that is like, if I can squeeze in, ask Scarlet to write him a doctor's note to excuse him for the rest of the day. It's not his fault he got something he shouldn't have. I don't want him to lose his job over it.
Okay. Okay. Scarlet willing to do that?
She is.
Okay.
Sorry, my computer froze for a minute.
Okay.
I wondered why you were just staring at us.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we left Kazir and Roger, Kazir had just turned around and discovered that the
Shop's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
yes, the one-story book, the one-story shop that you thought you worked in is actually multiple stories.
And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of pisses me off a little bit.
And it's by multiple stories. What I mean is that there are bookshelves going up 3 stories. There are ladders that run the standard, ladders on wheels that you see in libraries to get to the higher shelves. Well, they're stacked 3 high. So in theory, you could, by going from ladder to ladder, end up quite a distance above. And
Oh, it's gonna take me days to catalog all
Yep.
this.
And give me a Roger and Kazir. Give me a notice roll, mental and notice. Roger, you can add werewolf if you want. But let me
That's my
set
bookstore.
the difficulty first.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, would my everyday job come into play here?
Yes, it would.
I think it
All
more appropriately would be my everyday job as opposed to werewolf.
Actually, yeah, okay, you're right.
Would you quit rolling like that, please?
Some guys just know how to work the dice.
I'm gonna rage quit.
Okay,
I'll give you a 21 though.
yeah, you can't really complain anymore.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to roll max on one and almost max on the other.
That is just
Although
not
I
fair.
did get a 1 in that.
You did get it. Yeah, okay, I did not spot the 1, but you got a 1, and of course, Aaron got a 1.
It's my special power.
Yes, okay.
And he failed spectacularly.
Yep. And you failed. So, okay.
All right, what's my other complication?
You look up and you swear you see this orange figure. Briefly, for just a second, you think you see this orange figure up on like the uppermost shelves. Not
When you say figure, humanoid or like animal? Because that'll determine her reaction. Just by like basic what's the word I'm looking for?
It's kind of a cross between the two.
It looks slightly humanoid.
It's like a
Because Sarah will holler up at it.
yeah. Well, it's orange, but I mean, what you think you spotted was a big orange arm with orange fur.
Oi! Best be introducing yourself at some point.
Okay.
I'm not going chasing after it right now. Maybe
it's a
after I've had a
dog.
chance to sleep.
Lay out some food. Maybe it's just hungry.
He's just hungry.
It's not a stray.
Are you sure? You pointed at something. I
Probably.
didn't see anything.
No, it's not a stray. I didn't even see the whole thing. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'll deal with you later. I've got other shit to do. Give me the goddamn paperwork.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You have it.
What? Now you had a complication last time. Do you remember what I gave it to you at?
Yeah, it's a D6. Can't be taken seriously.
Yep, the D6. Okay, I'm gonna ramp that up to a D8
Oh, great.
because you just started yelling at something that neither of the other
Nobody
two
else
guys saw.
Remember,
Of course I
Kassir,
did.
don't talk to the voices in your head. It only gives them credence and power.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're a voice in my head right now because you're not here.
Just as much as I heard your voice of "It's a drug lab."
Dimitri.
Right, fine.
Dimitri
I'll
leans
sign the
over to you,
paperwork.
Roger.
Yeah?
She always talking to thing. Is it normal for her to talk to things that are not there?
I mean, she talks a lot, and most of it's just yelling angrily.
And they put her in charge
I'll
of.
remind you. The last time, there was someone there who was apparently gave a statement or whatever it was to the magic police. That video they showed, ground level, not from a camera, not from security camera anyway.
I don't know what that was all about. I thought that was really weird because I was on the other side of the building.
Right. Well, ask Scarlet. Well, she didn't see him either, but they were there.
She sees.
I
things.
saw something. I'm not going. All right. I might be going crazy. I'm probably going crazy. Give me a damn pin.
I pull one out of my pocket protector.
You can't take. This is too important a place to trust to you.
Bite me. It wasn't my plan either.
Okay. Let's see.
I mentioned to him, I was like, look, it's all within the legal laws of the land that she has been entrusted with. Like, it's like, what can you do?
Foil a complaint if you don't like it.
It's too important. It's too important to.
Well, if you can get a hold of the previous caretaker,
Good luck with that.
I'm going to have to go to the White Council about this. Cannot the connection this place has, you cannot just hand this over to a neophyte who doesn't understand the way these things are ran.
so why not provide some guidance, Dimitri?
Like I said, foil a complaint.
He does the puffing out his chest thing.
Oh,
But-
settle down.
But he's got this like this smirk on his face every time he looks at you. Like, you know, he just look. Yeah, like I said, he's just Devin. Fine, that you're right. This is not. This will be someone else's problem.
It's an
Great. Does that mean
opportunity.
you're getting out of my hair?
Passing the buck.
I look over and I notice your hair is like,
It's a full-on fro at this point, I'm pretty sure, from that shock last week. / 5 minutes ago.
I mean, are we going like level 9 Goku here or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Probably pretty
yeah.
close. She's got pretty curly hair to begin with. You
Yeah.
add static to that, and it's just.
Completely straight out. And she even tried to like push it back down, and it was not going anywhere.
We've given up at this point.
So, you've told me everything you know about what happened at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Perhaps someone with a more. Was there anyone truly magically active there?
I mean, besides the Fae,
The Fae are not. The Fae are not accurate. Hey, thank you.
Well, I'm pretty sure every. Oh, hey.
We just got. Thank you for subscribing. Actually, you know what? I know what those initials mean, but I'm not going to say them on a stream. So, thank you, Dave, for subscribing.
so I mean, in terms of like magical talent, like I don't know, like we had a group with us.
Well, who else
But-
of the group was with you?
I mean, I told you we had Hugo, who's our local potion maker, and the good doctor Scarlet, who helped out immensely. But I wouldn't say any of them are wizards.
No. I will. Then.
There's a big ugly summer troll. He wasn't with us.
They would even be less forthcoming than Miss Kassir.
Well,
Forthcoming.
considering he tried to kill us, you're on a roll so far with me. Take that however you will.
I will take my leave.
You have a card?
She'll give like a mocking bow.
Yes. He passes both of you a card. If
I have some pass him one back.
If there is, call this number. The switchboard will forward leave a message if there is anything that comes up of that nature, or you remember anything else from that
You
situation.
still have a switchboard.
Yes, we're old fashioned.
It's 2007, my friend.
We're old fashioned.
Right.
And he
And you call me a neophyte. Live in the Stone Age.
and he, with whatever dignity he seems to be able to put back together, he walks out of the store. Give me a mental and notice, and add a D8 to it.
And you set the difficulty.
Yes, I can set the difficulty now.
Are you asking that from both of us or just one?
Just her.
Okay.
Her, give me.
Jeez.
I seem to be doing doubles today.
Well, isn't that
Yeah.
great?
The random number generator is broken.
Yay!
I'll raise you a 19.
Big damn hero.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, both of my last ones were technically big damn hero dice, weren't they?
Yes. Got
The one 10 and one 8. Nice.
Okay. You're actually, that was your D. Okay. That was a weird feeling when he leaves the place. Just felt.
Jesus.
It just kind of felt like something that was pressing on you has been lifted with just him leaving your presence.
Well, I'm gonna have to learn more about these barriers, aren't I?
I would say it's probably one of your first things to read up on.
Right. Right.
And with that, we'll switch back to Hugo and Scarlet.
Okay. So after we leave the note somewhere for him and close his door, I walk out. I was like, and I'll tell Scott, I was like, okay. So your victim is being magically drained.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the source might be?
Human. Not Fae, not vampire, not anything else that I know of. Very much a human taste. And somewhere southwest of my shop is where it was coming from. I don't have a distance proximity. I just know it was southwest of my shop.
That kind of sounds like a practitioner.
It does sound like a practitioner.
Yeah. What do you think about maybe going to find him? I'll buy you dinner as well as lunch.
Well, those are awfully nice gestures, and I appreciate that.
And a Snickers.
I can't resist Snickers. I have no idea what we're going up against. That's the only concern I have. If this human can drain somebody, what is it, roughly, how far is it from Remedies to the hospital?
From Remedies to the hospital,
Like distance-wise.
distance-wise, it's about, as a crow flies, probably about half a mile. Street driving, probably 3/4.
All right, so half mile to there.
And
Do I know that I have that notice / connection complication?
Give me a. Go ahead and give me a mental and magical roll.
Okay.
Let me. that the difficulty?
You finally fell.
Yep.
I had to make sure I didn't say anything before I rolled because I could have actually still gotten under that.
Yeah, it's possible. You're right. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to buy anything off at the moment. What was that? You rolled 2d8. I'll just add another d8 to the list. I'm
Of
pretty
course, you
sure.
can't roll ones when it's my turn. I'd like to be taken seriously again.
Surely you can't be serious.
Anyone can
Well, I
spend.
am, and don't call me Shirley.
Since he didn't use it, technically you can use it. The
Yeah, if you want to. Okay.
It's fine.
So I was just trying to get a gauge of like I'm not entirely certain because I've never really taken the time to map out how far my magical senses will stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get a rough estimate as to how far I thought that guy, the human, was from remedies.
Did
Or heck, even from here.
You actually have forged a thaumaturgic connection
That's weird.
to that person,
To the target or the aggressor?
the aggressor.
Okay.
And you can actually see a tendril of magic leaving you and heading in that direction.
Okay. So I'll actually communicate that because we were talking. I kind of stopped in the middle of that and be like, yeah, so I actually am connected to the practitioner at the moment from my research.
so we should stop that, right?
And it's pointing in, I'm assuming it curves on my body. If I don't point straight in the direction, I will turn in the direction of where it's going. It's like that way.
Okay. And I remember from the last game, we both know that the patient was a vampire? When he did the circle, he said that it was just Scarlet knew that? Did you?
I don't recall
There was a failed roll at
Right.
the hospital where he thought it was being drained by a vampire.
Yes.
Right.
It was his initial thought. That's where the
No.
vampire came in.
So that was my hasty stuff. That's why I said when we got back to it, it's not a vampire, it's not Fae, it's human.
Oh, I'm glad I asked. Okay, well, let's go head towards where that magic's going. You want to just ride with me?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
We will head on out, and I will give directions.
Great.
Okay. Scarlet, your cell phone rings.
Dr. McReynolds.
Hi, this is Shelley at the from the front desk of St. Matthew's.
Hi, Shelley.
Hello. Doctor, there's a Mr. What was your name again, sir? And you hear the Slavic accent in the background. Blankov, Dmitry Blankov. There's a Dmitry Blankov here who says he needs to. He says he needs to speak to you immediately.
Let me talk to him really quick on the phone, and yeah, let me just talk to him.
Here, sir. No, sir, it won't. Sir, sir, no, I disinfected it, sir. It's not. There's no germs on it. Here, I'll wipe it off. it'll be fine, sir. No, it's okay. So here, there's even here's some more. There, you can wipe it off, sir. And you hear some static start up almost immediately. And you hear a slight clattering. So the cord doesn't stretch that long. Hello, sorry, what was your character's last name again?
McReynolds?
Thank you. This is Dr. McReynolds.
Yes. What can I help you with?
I am my name is Dmitry Blankov. I am investigating lights that happened when you were at a recently. And I need to speak to you as soon as possible.
Well, isn't that what we're doing?
It must be in person.
I can make an appointment with you. I could get back with you later today. Right now, I'm otherwise engaged.
I will. Fine. And he reads off a number.
Okay.
Give this number a call, and tell them you want to talk to Warden Blankoff. The switchboard will forward it.
1 second. Did you say Warden Blankoff?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I will definitely make sure that I call you back.
Thank you. Okay.
Hugo. A warden of the Wizard Council is trying to contact me. He wants to talk about some lights or something. And the only thing I can assume is it has to do with the troll and the vine.
Somebody with a sleepy community. And a pet involved. A sleepy community. Oh God, words are here.
Yeah. So do you think we should go talk to him first or go get this person?
Much as I don't like drawing the White Council's attention, not because I have any ill will, but I just like to be left alone in peace and follow along. It probably wouldn't hurt to have his help in case this practitioner is stronger than our combined efforts.
Okay.
They deal with this is definitely black magic.
Oh, okay. Well, it kind of works out then.
You don't drain somebody politely or as a nicety.
I'll message him. I'll call the number and have him meet us at a restaurant about 10 minutes from here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. You call up it's a switchboard. It's the same switchboard you would have used when you were in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
It's the White Council switchboard.
Right.
They do because wizards will kill cell phones.
Right.
On a general basis. This guy was also calling Hugo's cell phone, but Hugo's cell phone is off right now. So
I'm actually waiting for you to say Scarlett goes to make one call too many and suddenly. I mean, unless she's got a Nokia, it's been magically proven that Nokias are immortal.
at this point, Hugo doesn't, unless Hugo's upset, he doesn't generate enough of a magic field to disrupt cell phones like that of other people, as long as they're within a reasonable distance.
I will not say Hugo's upset, but he is certainly not calm because anytime the word warden pops up, trickles back of the neck.
Yeah, well, right now she's not using the cell phone, so.
Yeah.
Okay. But you notice the call got worse once he started saying warden. Once she said warden, she did notice the call quality got worse. Okay, you leave the message. You guys go to the restaurant. You sit there a little bit. It takes. You guys end up having lunch. There, towards the end of it, someone comes up. One of the waitress comes up. I have a message from Mr. Blankoff. He said he's on his way and to stay where you are.
Okay. That's annoying. We've almost eaten all this food. But wardens really aren't known for doing things the easy, nice way. So
Sorry, guy, if he walks in and quotes Gandalf, I'm going to punch him. I probably actually will punch him.
Yeah, you guys stick around and wait. It takes another 20 minutes before he strolls through the door. Tall man, broad-shouldered, looks muscular under the tailored shirt, wearing the traditional, actually not a really traditional, he's wearing a gray cloak, but it's normally the wardens have it just a simple clasp in the middle, maybe with a symbol on it. But they have it, he's got it where it wraps around and is draped across his chest, with a symbol on it, very similar, in fact, to the symbol on the background right now that you have. Prominent are a couple of gold bands, bracelets that he has with a strange symbol on them. And you also see the similar symbol on a cane that he is walking in with.
is this a warden that Scarlet would have come in contact with at some time?
No.
Okay.
He is not.
I hope this is not a warden I've ever had to deal with either.
You see him glance about the room. His eyes. Oh, okay. You symbol.
I think that's our guy.
Yep. He nods and makes his way over to you.
Please sit down.
Thank you. I am Dmitry Blankoff.
I am Dr. Scarlet McReynolds, and this is Hugo.
Hugo Mitchell?
Yes, that's me.
Ah, that makes things simpler. Thank you.
Nothing is ever simple.
That this will make my morning much easier.
Morning?
Well, I am on a different time zone.
No. Okay, even by the White Council standards, this is evening.
I've been traveling a lot recently.
So what can we help you with?
I am curious about what you saw at the house. I believe it was in...
Saw a guy passed out at his front door, but that's because he was given the wrong stuff from my shop. Yes, Hugo did just rattle that off.
And I'm going to look at him like,
And how, pray tell, did he get the wrong thing from your shop?
Temporary help that did not pay attention when they were told not to go into my area.
You're allowing those. You're distributing products, magical products. You're allowing non-magical people to distribute magical products.
No, that happened when I wasn't available at my shop. My partner, who knows the rules, was supposed to be there. The front of my shop, the area that is general public accessible, nothing magical is ever sold.
Now, just to let you know, your partner is slightly magical.
Right. I assumed as much.
Yep.
But he also would know not to just generally sell magical shit to people.
Yeah, right. Was the person harmed?
Fortunately, just overly sedated. Dr. McReynolds verified that the person is healthy, just unconscious. I applied a counter agent. He's currently sleeping it off in his bed and will wake up in the morning feeling hopefully rather refreshed, if not groggy.
Well, I'm willing to set that aside for the moment.
great.
And let it pass, but I will need some assistance from you.
From Hugo?
Both of you.
What kind of assistance?
Well, what happened in Greenville, New York? I believe it would be 2 days ago.
You mean when we were trying to help the kids against that vine that ended up us at a different bookstore, and then we met Kasser, and then we ended up at a cabin in the woods, and then this angry troll showed up, and we were able to kill it, and the vine went miss. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, what happened at that location? Yes.
Oh, okay. Hugo was inside. I was outside dealing with the troll. And we did meet this beautiful Fey man who was just amazing.
Well, no. There was a magical surge.
It
Oh,
was probably when he came on scene.
or is he talking about when we had the encounter with the bridge dweller?
Oh, possibly. I still think it could be the other guy. He was really pretty.
Because other people have described it as a great flash of light that happened. You did not see this?
I'll be honest. I was researching information inside the house.
Oh god, was Kasser the only one that did see it?
No, I was outside with you. Scarlet would. Yeah, I saw it.
No, Kasser was inside. It was when Kasser was inside.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Hugo were inside.
I don't.
I don't remember if Hugo noticed or not.
No, I was fighting the troll.
Yeah. No, I think actually a lot of people missed it.
Yeah, I think that was one of the many times when Kasser was on fire and just said, "Yeah."
She's got really good notice dice. She's got a D12 mental and D10 notice. So
The magical surge goes down a ley line
I feel sorry for
trips
this.
and trips the protections of that place and no one notices. At which point the lights start flickering.
Look, buddy, I was dealing with a troll. I don't have like special powers that let me see in there and fight a troll.
We both know what you are.
We do.
And we
You say
know about
that.
you.
She's a
And we
doctor.
know about your power, and you do have special powers. He's saying
She's a
this,
doctor.
and he's saying this too loud. I mean, the place isn't packed, but there are other people, and they're taking notice of it.
Look,
Hey, remember the frickin' Ministry of Magic's order on Muggle secrecy, man. Come on, keep it down a little bit. They're noticing, and I know you don't want this out.
and I hear the disdain in your voice, which I find rather irritating, considering I was the doctor in Edinburgh who helped patch your brothers and sisters up.
Yes, but you are no longer that doctor, and do not
No.
play like I have not read your dossier and understand what powers you have.
Noted.
So I'm to understand that a major magical eruption happened at the location you're at, and neither of you noticed it.
The big troll.
I was busy doing research to take care of the phobophage.
The old man was infuriating, but at least I didn't have to come up to this thrice damned land. And for
Look.
that, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and we will be back, folks. And normally I'd have a nice commercial break for you, but had a little trouble getting a thing, so we will be back in 10 minutes, folks. See you soon. And we're back. Hopefully everyone stuck around through the end because now is where things get interesting.
Who do I get to piss off this time?
Scarlet.
Yes.
Actually, and on the flip side, we have the alternate bet of
Spit
how
my drink.
fast can we piss off Kassir.
Yep. Okay, so at this point, I believe Dimitri had given you his teardown, said, well, I thank you for, and the White Council thanks you for your assistance. Be what it is. And you, Mitchell, ensure your processes in your shop. I do not like coming back.
Well, I don't like you coming back either. I like being out of your hair and just living my life peacefully.
If you don't keep selling magical potions to the wrong people, that will be fine. With that, he does the step up.
Before you go, sir, they're speaking of the wrong people. You can sit back down for a second, please. I have something I would like to bring to your attention and ask your assistance of.
You know what? He was in the middle of his dramatic flourish. The cape spinning around and the strong strides out the door.
Awesome.
And if he heard you, he wasn't willing to
Acknowledge me.
it wasn't willing to acknowledge you to break the puffing himself, the standing up, puffing himself up, flourish around so the cloak flared out, and he dramatically walked out of the store or of the restaurant, making one of the smiling at one of the waitresses as she swooned just a little bit.
Goddamn bloody peacock.
Hey, should we maybe? I'm not nervous or afraid of where we're going, but now that we didn't really get to talk to the warden about that patient or the human affecting the patient and you, should we maybe call for a little help?
Yeah, I've never had a problem with having backup.
Well, let's call Roger.
Yep, we can do that.
Am I still at the bookstore?
Yes, you're still at the bookstore. You'd gotten her to
Signing
sign.
the papers.
She was, yes, Kassir was signing the papers, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Kassir signed them, gone through. You had to, you got her to sign in all the right spots. But there were a lot of spots to sign to the point where you even got a paper cut. Which is a little strange because you don't normally get paper cuts. But you got a little paper cut and a dab of blood dripped onto one of the pieces of paper. But other than that, that's the only thing notable out of signing as many pieces of paper as basically a mortgage requires. I think you were buying a house.
So, well, I get a copy of this, right?
We hold on to this at the law or at the CPA. Feel free to come on down.
Well, I get
And
a
she's
copy
signing
of
them.
this, right?
You
Just
can
a
ask
copy?
for a copy. This one seems to be on very old from the special files, and so I don't believe those are allowed to leave the premise. So no,
course.
you do not.
Fine. You'll be putting up with me for a while then.
Not surprised. But you've already read it. It was like a War and Peace. Engrossing. So, thank you for your time.
Right.
I will,
I'm
talk to
gonna
you-
make some coffee. You want some?
No, I better get back to the office.
I'm gonna call.
Okay. Go ahead.
Phone ring.
It rings. Yep.
Hey, this is Roger.
Hey, Roger, it's Scarlett.
Oh, hey.
I have a patient that I got asked to consult on, and we can't really figure out medically what's wrong. I'm cutting corners here just to let you know and bring you up to speed. And I called in Hugo, and we've been working because we knew something was wrong other than medical. And it turns out that this particular patient's life force is being drained by a practitioner somewhere in our area. And we were going to go check it out and wanted to know if you could come just be backup, or, maybe you'll be able to add something to help us. But it's connected to Hugo, and, he did help us out a lot. So,
I mean, there's a warden in town. Like, have you thought of contacting them?
we just had lunch with the warden, and the warden is not interested in, let's just say he frowned upon Hugo and a little incident we had. But I think you'll be able to help us.
Yeah, I can help. Just tell me where to meet you.
Okay. And I'll text him the restaurant that we're at.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Hugo.
Yeah.
Give me a notice.
Mental and the noticing
And magic.
and magic. D8, D10, D6.
And that's what that roll for thing was.
So you got a 12.
Yep.
I got a 7.
8.
8.
You got an 8. Okay.
That's important. Don't want the GM getting
It is
big.
not Hugo's day.
I'm okay with that. It makes for a good story.
Yep. Okay.
So as soon as I get off the phone, I turn to Kassera and I'm like, all right, get your go bag. We've got some more of the weird stuff.
I don't have a go bag,
What?
and if I'm gonna be helping with the weird stuff, I'm gonna need a chance to.
Process
Grab
it.
one of the books. It has to do with draining people.
One of the book.
The right one.
I can imagine an actual vein throbbing on Kassir's head.
Isn't there like a general purpose one? Like magic for beginners?
How would
Faye and Friends?
if there was such a book? I wouldn't know where it is offhand. I could probably find it, but then that book would refer to other books which are more specialized.
Well, just come on with, and then whatever you learn and see with your own eyes, you can go back and look up.
That's not how it works.
Ah, come on, it'll be fun.
You have a strange definition of fun.
I'm running on a little low sleep, so yeah, possibly.
You're far from the only one.
That means we need all the help we can get. Come on
Fine,
with.
just give me a moment. I will find something that might help us.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
No problem. My car's out there.
Go ahead, and I rolled the difficulty for it. So go ahead and roll your mental plus knowledge plus your everyday job. And feel free to use a plot point to stage it up to a D12.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 7 for 15. So my. Now, admittedly, they were 12-siders, so those weren't.
Mouse.
That wasn't.
Gian tells you you should up your dice pool.
That's okay. You bring the wrong book. It's more fun.
So I'm rolling 2d12 and a d10. If it'll roll.
On roll 20, you can do it.
Everybody's
says it.
watching. Give roll 20 a mental push in their head.
You have a big damn hero die?
I do.
I haven't even seen it yet. It hasn't hit me.
It was a 12.
It's a
The
12. Okay.
Six and a 6.
Yeah, I'll use one of my hero die.
Yeah. It's worth it to have the right book.
It's a plot point to use a hero die as well, yes?
It is.
Yes. And
I'm gonna
besides,
start getting low on those.
eventually you're going to start, you did get a plot point earlier for your,
Hair raising experience.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that.
yeah, you got 2 of them because I also staged it up because you're looking up and seeing.
Son of a...
Well, it's not actually a complication because it's a hero
I
die.
know,
Yeah.
but I still only rolled a 13.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
that's all I'm getting.
you got a
I
book.
do think... So instead of calling
I got
them
a
big
book.
damn hero dice, which is kind of Firefly, we could call them polka dice.
Polka never dies.
Right.
It never dies.
I like that. Okay.
That's clever.
They're polka
Mostly
dice.
because I think Sarah's probably groaning right now.
Yep. They're polka dice.
Polka never dies.
Yep. Okay, so in the spirit of Polka Never Dies, Kazir grabs a book, heads out.
That's what you get for rushing me.
Okay, so you guys head out. Scarlet, give me just a notice roll.
Okay.
Um,
And she's still hungry, right?
yes, she's still actually. Thank you. You're right. You are still hungry.
So you just want notice.
Yep. Yes. And I just rolled a 5, 4, and a 3, so the difficulty is set at 9.
And I have 1d8 roll.
Notice and mental. Sorry.
plus-
Mental.
Notice.
Okay, I was like, are you? I'm going to use. No, I'm not. I have faith in this. Whoop.
Well
Very
placed.
nice.
Okay. All right. Hugo's looking kind of glassy-eyed.
Is how you feeling, Hugo?
What is the effects of that failed roll there?
The failed roll, well, you didn't notice it, but basically the guy opened up the channel a little bit bigger, and he's actively sucking away your magic.
Kind of just getting lethargic, just not feeling it.
Is there? Can you think of something that we could do to slow down this fatigue that you're experiencing? Did you eat enough? Do you need to sleep? There's something in your bag of tricks that you might have.
Food was fine. I slept last night some. The energy shot I made should still be going strong for at least another hour.
Okay, I'm going to text Roger and see where he's at because we clearly need to get on the road
Yep.
to where that guy is.
He's actually you kind of see Roger's car pull up
Oh, okay.
at this
And I'm
moment.
gonna tell Hugo, come on, I'll pay. Let's go meet them out there. Did you roll a 1 when you set the difficulty?
No, that was his failed roll.
Oh,
He had
okay.
a 4, 5, and 3.
Okay. So let's go meet them. I'm psychic.
Okay.
Oh yeah, question. Did I have a chance to fix my hair?
No, you have not. So,
Gonna make Scarlet very happy.
okay, you go ahead and give me that same roll again.
The magic, all that.
Yep.
Well, I got 18, but there's a 1 for you to play with.
Are you going to use a big damn hero die, or are you going to use a polka die?
Well, I'm going against that 8 you rolled, I don't think I need to.
You got.
Rolled a
Oh,
17,
okay.
or 15 rather.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The dice bounced. I was looking at the actual dice. You're right.
I have 15 as a total.
Yes, you
You're
have 15 as the title. You're right. You do not need to do that. On the screen, if you look, there's 2 1s. It hit
But
the die after the fact, but you
I am-
actually rolled it. Yeah.
Certainly picking
Yeah.
up that big polka die D12 there.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's kind of the complications kind of built into the roll. You now have a D10 complication of being drained.
Sweet.
But you notice that you are being drained now. There is somebody with an active thaumaturgical link that is draining your life force.
So that 1 you rolled there, Miss Your GM.
So now, since you beat me soundly, you do get a big damn hero die of a D12, a polka die of a D12.
All right, so I recognize I'm being drained now, not
Yep.
just suddenly feeling lethargic,
Yep.
like I'm crashing from a 4-night study session.
Right.
Scarlet's gonna help him walk.
Yeah,
Yep.
get me. I don't know Albany very well. Is there roughly a park nearby?
Where you guys are, yes, there would be. There would be Lincoln Park nearby.
Get me to the park.
Okay. When we come out, we run into Roger and Kasser.
Yes.
And I'm be, hey Roger, can you help me? He's really hey Kasser.
We need the extra
Right.
help.
I'm probably flipping through this book,
Yeah.
like
She's flipping through the
muttering
Yeah.
to herself about being Hurley.
And Scarlet's like, well, help me, Roger. Kasser, love what you did with the hair. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I help you.
Okay, you guys are able to get him to the park. All right, everybody, give
Sarah
me.
scratches her nose.
Um, okay, what are you doing when you hit the park?
So I'm just looking for, I don't know, an oak tree that I can just sit under someplace. Because Hugo's always loved being out in nature and hiking, stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for that as like a centering, grounding point for him.
Mhm.
He's going to sit against it and rest it.
Okay.
Actually, he will take like a little shaving of oak bark off. He's going to throw it in with some other ingredients to mix up a potion of basically resilience to resist the drain and try and block
Okay.
it, using the strength of the oak as assistance there.
Yep.
So it is absolutely a magic, a focused practitioner.
Okay, and doing this on the fly, but it's a pretty simple one. However, you are being... You got a
Can I
couple...
assist if he just tells me what to do and I can?
Unfortunately, outside of getting me to the oak tree and let me scrape the bark, I think this is really for Hugo. This has got to be on me to protect me, kind of thing.
Okay.
And I mean, I'll tell him I appreciate it, but just keep me upright if anything.
Can do that.
Okay, there's the difficulty is set.
That's all 4 of those dice, or just the best 2?
Best 2. So
Okay.
Best two.
it's set to 10. But
All right. So that's a D10, D8, D8. Oh. Dice token. I will take the 12.
Nice.
okay. That will suppress the D10 complication for a certain while.
Okay. I don't know if this is a mechanically appropriate action, but I would actually, as odd as it sounds, even though you haven't rolled a 1 or something, I want to basically spend a plot point to get a better enhancement of the connection to know where it's going. Like, I don't know if that increases the complication or gives me like an asset or how that would work out. But basically, I'm trying to. All right, if this guy's going to actively drain from me, I want to actively be able to ping back to where he's at.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Okay.
Yeah. He's everybody sees him go look around and points off in that direction. That's where Hugo points. Everybody give me a notice roll.
So this mental and notice.
Yep, mental and notice.
That's the difficulty, or is it the same as before?
I will set the difficulty. That is a good. And I'm back to rolling average. Dang.
I'm okay with this.
All right. Scarlet beat that.
Yep.
I also beat it.
Oh nope.
Wow.
I'm carrying Hugo. Come on.
Do you want me to roll for that, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
I mean, I beat you, but you get a 1 to play with.
Okay, so
you get 2 1s to play with.
I get punched in the face because when he points straight at my face.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
He's over that way. Wow.
Yeah. So Roger's looking down at him close, and you get. I'm going to give you both D6 punched conditions. That's probably the most logical thing in this case. You've both been punched for D6. One because, you just kind of collide. Roger bends down. Hugo sticks his arm out, punches Roger. Roger falls on him. No
luck.
Yeah, pretty much.
I get it.
Okay, so Scarlet and you both get plot points, yes. Scarlet and Kazir. You see a man striding across the park in your general direction. what makes this interesting and noteworthy is the fact that you realize there's nobody else in the park.
Nice.
It is it's a little bit, it's the first week of November, but still, you'd expect people to be in the park. It's a rather nice day. So the fact that it's completely empty is abnormal. But this guy looks like he's wearing rags and clothes, but is marching very, very directly at you with purpose.
I imagine Cassera's been there kind of like holding the book open and like flipping through it,
Yep.
still trying to do what research she can, and she just kind of looks up at the right moment and she's like, please tell me one of you seeing this too. I'd rather not be called crazy again today.
Oh, I see it. I see him. She's going to take her jacket off and kind of start to roll up her sleeves because she's got a concern. I'm going to go a little bit closer, see if I can see who it is.
Okay, you're going to start approaching him?
Yeah.
Okay, you hear a noise behind you. Both Hugo and Roger make a, surprise sounds. You start striding towards him.
What'd you hit him for?
Hit who?
You're the one holding your nose.
Scarlet, you see him moving his hands. And makes that motion in your direction. That makes that motion forward. Give me a fight and physical roll. That'll be such a difficulty.
Ouch.
Whoa, big one.
I am going to use one of my hero die.
Okay.
I have a D6.
Yep. I just set the difficulty to 17.
Okay, so I have a D6, a D10, and a D8. I got 13.
No, you added the big hero die. That adds in.
Oh, okay.
So you spent a plot point to add that in. So that means we equaled.
Oh, great.
So what you see is this giant column of earth erupt out of the ground under Scarlet. And you see Scarlet flung up into the air, but she manages to flip off of it and get out of the range of it before it collapses down to the earth. But we're talking probably about a 3 foot by 3 foot column of earth just shoot 15 feet into the air.
We all
Oi, what in the hell is your problem?
That's something we all saw, right?
Yes, you guys would be able to turn around and see it, yeah.
Oi. Okay.
Cassera's gonna do the Cassera thing and march up to the guy.
God, I love
What the hells do you think you're doing?
Okay, just to give a thing of thing. Scarlet made it about 30 feet away from you guys. The guy was still about 200 feet away when he did this.
I'm fairly confident in the ability of Kassir to project her voice.
So you're just gonna
No, Sarah-
you're just gonna stalk across to try and say something. Okay.
if you got a problem, you can talk about it like a civilized person.
Scarlet's gonna dust herself off, roll her eyes, and then head running again.
Gonna run right to the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Roger starting any action?
Have I noticed? at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point?
We all noticed.
You would have noticed
Okay.
it was the sound of the earth rending and
I change, which means I ruin another pair of pants.
yep. Okay.
But luckily, I have a go bag in the back of my car that has sweatpants.
Right.
Nice.
He can be taught.
Okay.
Can be taught.
So you are changing and running. Okay. Okay.
From the oak tree, is there a potion, or not potion table, a table in which I may make a potion upon within reasonable distance?
Yeah, there would be one in reasonable distance you could make your way to.
Then I will go over there because I need somewhere to set down because it's going to take a little bit more than just slosh stuff together. I'm going to see what I can do here.
Okay. All right. So first off, we'll hit. Let's see. This guy. Kazir, go ahead and roll Irish Temper.
I don't like those dice that you're rolling. What am I adding that to, or just?
It would be social plus influence and Irish Temper. And feel free to add a plot point. For those listening and not watching directly, I just rolled a 12 and an 8, which comes out to a 20. So that was the highest possible roll I could do. Not that I'm bragging or anything.
Humble brag.
Yes.
I'm gonna use a plot point to stage up my Child of the Isles up to a D12, which I have appropriately titled that one to "Don't Argue with an Irish Woman,"
Okay.
and then we'll see if I need because let's see, that's now a D12, a D8, and my social is a D6. Wait, hold on. I have that wrong. That's supposed to be a D8, not a D10. I'm not even going to bother with the hero die. Have fun with that.
Goodness. She just lost her voice and fell down.
Oh, yeah. You also forgot to take into account her can't be taken seriously complication, probably.
I didn't. You're right. But at this point, with the 8 and the
But
12,
with what you rolled, it doesn't matter.
yeah, when you rolled, it really doesn't matter.
With what I rolled, yeah.
So, okay.
This is going to go great. I love this.
Okay, you have gained the. I'm going to stage. You get a plot point for the complication.
Should have just used the auto success I had left from last week.
Yeah,
That's not nearly as fun.
Yeah. So you have a D8. Target
Oh, yeah.
complication.
Yep. Almost like I staged down my Irish temper.
Um, okay, that makes it a little easier. Okay, Scarlet, you are charging him.
Right.
Are you tapping into yourself?
Yes.
Uh,
How many are a lot of her tattoos showing right now?
Nope, they haven't been. They haven't really started showing yet, but they will. Okay, so you can go ahead and tap into it. Tap into your power to give yourself a D12.
Okay.
Stage up to a D12. Go ahead and
Physical?
yep, it would be physical and fight.
Yeah. Oh. And vampire. Do you have to roll first?
Yep, I really should. And your intention is just to hit him directly?
Yeah, she always carries that knife with her, so she will have pulled it out as once she got knocked. The affectionately called troll killing knife.
I like that knife.
God.
Okay. All right. You can spend a plot point to buy down a complication.
No, I don't want to get rid of the hunger one.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
She's really good at fighting.
Yep. Okay.
Dang.
As you charge, a humanoid form pops out of the earth in your way. But you are able to smash it. Basically, I mean, you hit it with the knife, but it's really your hand punching the earth that just causes it to completely dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your attack.
Okay.
Roger, what are you doing? You're charging.
I'm charging and attempting to knock down said individual by sprinting across the field.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a.
That's much better.
Wow.
I do have the D6 punched, so you also probably have that as a complication to use
Yep.
against me.
Yes. Sorry about that. I will reroll.
I know it hurts me to have you reroll because now it's a 13.
Oof.
That's fine.
You
Roger
could have
is
just
better.
rolled the one extra die. Come on now, Tom.
That is fair. You're right. I just got into the habit. If I forget it, I just reroll. I've
So-
done,
It's fine.
and I've done that when I've had great rolls and lost them.
Yeah. So physical fight
Yeah.
and wolf.
No, it's-
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Critical fail.
This is a great way to end the night.
Okay. And Roger, you feel the earth pop up and grab you.
Okay.
Literally, it erupts from the ground, wrapping around you. Right. Now, Kazir.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Go ahead and give me a. That would be a physical and fight. Hang on, I do have to reroll because I forgot something. I did forget something.
Okay.
Did you forget the target?
Yeah, I forgot the target, which puts another D8 on.
Pretty sure that target comes into play here. Please roll worse.
I did roll worse. Instead of a 9 and a 10, I rolled an 8 and a 7.
Right, so I went from 19 to 15. Physical and fight. Okay. Right. So my Child of the Isles comes in here, right?
Yes,
Or no?
it would. Yeah, it would.
Okay. I literally can't beat it. We'll see how close I get. I might use a hero die. Two D6 and a D8. Here we go. Roll 20 hates me tonight. There it goes, finally.
So I got a 15. You are currently up to 13. Now, Aaron, she could also.
No, I'm at 11.
Oh yeah, 7 plus. Oh, okay. Wow, the dice get hit a
7
lot
plus
more.
4
I
is
spotted.
11.
Yep. Oh, okay. I got another 1. Okay, then that won't.
Yeah,
You're right.
you did get another one. So I'll take the complication, and can I use my auto success though after I've rolled? Got 2 of those that rolled over from
Yeah.
last week.
Yes, you can.
I'll still take the complication though. We'll see what can go. See what else we can pile on to Kasser.
Okay. Well, okay. So you.
Or you can choose not to give me a complication.
No.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I haven't. You are currently. Was it, what I roll? D6. Okay. Yeah. You have a D6 complication of stuck in a tree.
Where in the hell did this tree come from?
Yeah, somehow, same thing that happened to Scarlet. The difference is Scarlet did this nice roll and flip and nailed the landing. You just kind of were flung into the air, flailing and screaming, and then you landed in the oak tree. But you're kind of entangled in the branches right now.
Uh-huh. Just how my day is going. Oh, I just wanted to sleep.
So did we all.
Okay, Hugo, what is Hugo doing to finish out the night?
All right, Hugo is going to, since we're actually dealing with a practitioner, he's going to try and make a suppressant of power. He's going to try and do a binding ability to restrain the guy from using his power out. So he does have, as one of the others is go back, he does have a, I don't know, I want to say like a flask full of water from a running river.
Okay.
No, he knows water shorts out. He knows running water really shorts it out. This isn't obviously running, but the spirit and mentality of it all is there. He's never used it for anything else. So he's going to mix that with a few other ingredients. He's going to basically build just a water balloon. A water balloon to deliver the potion of a suppressant because he wants to hit the guy and soak him with it.
Okay. Okay.
So would be Dust Mental, Dust Magic, Dust Potion.
And let's see, you are... No, I suppressed that. But you do have that one.
Yep.
Oh, wow, and that D6 complication came through.
All right, so I'm looking at 11.
You're
I've
looking
got
at 11.
D10, D8, D8. I can add the hero die later. D10, 2 D8s. Let's make some magic happen. All right.
Get a hero die?
I've got a hero die, but I can spend a plot point just to add the third die I rolled into the mix as well, right?
Yeah.
Then I will spend the plot point just to add that 2 in to make my total the 12 necessary to beat his 11.
Nice.
Okay.
Saving the hero die for something later. Yep.
All right. You are able to get it.
I had a successful hit for the water balloon from Kender Mage.
Yeah.
I will save that for when I throw the water balloon. At the
Okay.
guy.
You're going to use that. Scarlet, you're the only one who can actually maneuver at this point.
Right.
Go ahead and give me another. Let's see. Go ahead and give me another fight roll.
Okay. A D8. And a physical
Physical fight, and if you want to add your
vampire.
ability.
I'm going to spend a plot point to just go up to a D12.
Okay.
So 1D12.
Nice.
Okay, 2-8. You got a
Got a polka
16.
die from that.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got a 16. You get a D8 hero die from that. Or hero, you get a D8 polka die from that. And with that, you have actually punched. You managed to avoid one of the other, we'll call them golems, that seem to just form out of the ground, and have actually managed to, like, basically you bum rush your way through it, and you do have a grip on him.
Okay.
At which point, Vort's, or I'm sorry, Hugo's flask hits him solidly.
Water balloon, thank you.
Yes, your water balloon. Yes. So at which point, a water
You
balloon.
ain't waste the flask like that.
Yeah, a water balloon hits the guy, splashes you also.
Great.
Sorry.
And you see a stricken look on his face. And that's where we'll end it for the week.
I'm melting.
Yeah. It's okay, buddy. Just breathe.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Definitely.
All the players, all the people
I can't
watching.
not enjoy myself when I have Linkus here.
I'm glad.
I'm actually happy I have challenges to overcome. I like these complication elements here.
Me too.
I
They,
have so many complications now. I'd hardly ever get any, and now they're just piling on tonight, and it's great. I love it.
So I'm up to 4. If I get 6, I get a free set of steak knives.
Oh, I've only got 3, but one of them was staged up earlier, so.
Right, so
yeah.
I think next time we'll have to figure out as a cast if due to the Christmas season how that will work out.
Yep. Yes.
We'll
Next
post
time.
stuff on the social media.
Yep. We'll put stuff up on everybody. Like I said, hope everybody enjoyed it. And you know what, everybody, I actually have credits now, and I would be rude if I didn't play them. I'm going to ask everybody to give me a minute.
Kender Mage, I hope so. I wouldn't mind a free set of Master of Realm steak knives.
It's actually doable. But I have to turn the handles, so I'd have to set up the lathe. I'm not sure how my neighbors would appreciate that.
Only an apartment, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's an apartment. You know, it's the lathe doesn't. It's not like a table saw. It doesn't make that much noise. So come on.
Comparatively.
Yeah, comparatively, yes. That's. Okay.
Proud of myself. I could just slip in and out of the Casera accent anytime I need now. I don't even have to think
All right.
about it anymore.
So,
Good.
everybody, have a good week. Be sure to come back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central for 8 or 7 o'clock Central. Man,
7 Central.
7 Central for Shadowrun. Check out our Discord page. Check out our Discord server, where we talk about where we have community game nights on Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. And of course, Saturday mornings, there is the episodicals. This week, we have a special thing where we're bringing back both casts and playing Red Dragon Inn. So that should be a lot of fun, although mixing certain people between the two casts would be interesting. Yeah. And again, if you're interested in what we do, check out our Patreon page. There's a whole bunch more of stuff like this content that we've got. Hopefully right now the credits play. If not, I'll go ahead and end the stream. Have a good week, everybody.